Can you hear that? Yeah? This is my fucking life. I don't know if I'm God's favorite jester. I feel like that might be Gavis Bettel. But I came in a close second yesterday, all things considered. So, this tale is one of circumstance, bullshittery, and the universe telling me to fuck myself. So, like every sentient being, I have to piss. You know, a sentient being with a physical body, I have to piss. Everybody does it. Don't snitch, but even girls piss, okay? Girls piss. Girls even shit. Girls even fart. That's crazy. I know. Don't tell. But so I go. It was a pretty decent day. I went and got lunch after work, dinner after work with my coworker, who's also my friend. So you know, I've eaten, I've drinking, I've come home, I pissin'. And I'm hanging out and doing stuff. A few hours go by. I know how long it takes for me to have to piss. And I'm the kind of person where it's like, if I'm in bed, I don't want to have to get up because I have to piss, and I don't want to have to be woken up because I had to piss. So I know that it takes me about a half hour from drinking liquid for it to like completely go through my really fucked up body and like in and out of all the holes, like a little silly straw. So it's like 10. I'm like, okay, at like 10:30, I'll probably have to get up and piss, and then I'll go to bed. So like clockwork. I've measured my piss correctly. I get up. I'm like, I'm also the kind of gremlin that pisses in the dark because my bathroom is my bathroom. I don't have to share it. It's attached directly to my room. So I get up. In the dark, am pissing. So I noticed that the water in the toilet is really low, and I was like, oh, that's odd. But earlier when it was taunting me, it's been doing that on and off when it gets cold, whenever it decides that it's doing that. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's related to that. Maybe it's like starting to really eat shit. I'm not worried about it. This apartment is garbage and I'm leaving soon anyway. So I'm like, okay, it'll probably fix itself when I flush it, right? Because there's no water in it, right? Right? The toilet then proceeds to make a gurgling noise, the likes of which my stomach has not made in years because I don't feel hunger pains anymore. So, I'm watching it fill with water, and I'm like, oh no. My heart has decided it is in my ass because it is continuing to fill with water and it is not stopping. And then, I'm like, no, it's okay. It's just at the rim. Like, the seat is suctioned to the bowl, and it's I'm like, okay, I'm like, you know, looking at it at an angle like I'm a fancy photographer taking nudes of the next biggest Hollywood star team, I don't know, girly pop bullshit. I don't know. What do people take photos of anymore? Where they're getting weird angles. I was getting weird intimate angles with my toilet, okay? I was like, okay, it's fine. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it. It's gonna do the thing it did earlier where there was no water in it, and then I'll flush and the toilet overflows. It seeps through the sides that I thought were vacuum sealed by hope and a dream. Turns out that is not enough to keep the piss water inside of the toilet. So there is now piss water everywhere. Legally, I am panicking. So because I live in a garbage apartment, the floors aren't even. So do you know what this means? This means the water is going towards me. It means it is soaking into my very pretty green cloth bath mat. So, I essentially live alone. I live with another person, yes, but I basically live by myself. I only have 3 towels because I don't need 75 towels. I rotate through those 3 and it's a good time. Okay, so I'm panicking. There's fucking piss water everywhere. And I'm like, oh god, it's getting on the mat. Ooh, it's coming towards me. So I have to step on the piss water mat to lean over to grab a towel that is hanging above the toilet and throw it on the floor. I avoided stepping in the soggy bits of the piss mat because it had not seeped that far. However, it was getting there. The piss water free falling towards me. Okay, I am like losing my mind. I'm like, oh my god, where is my other towel? Because I not having a good time. So I'm like, okay, usually if it is not where it is supposed to be, or if it's not in the laundry, it is somewhere in my bed. My bed, which has like 4 blankets, 17 pillows, my laptop, my Switch, a charger for an outside lamp just for funsies, a dog, a water faucet. It's got so much shit in it, okay? So I am throwing stuff off my bed, looking for the other towel so I can stop the slow creeping flood of piss water. Because do you know what's directly outside of my bathroom? My closet. And in front of that closet is a suitcase with every single pair of pants that I own. So I find the towel. I throw it on the piss water. Now, here's the fun part. Here's where I have to go on a little side quest tangent. I don't have a toilet plunger. So this instance right here is months in the making. So, I get up and I go to my roommate and I'm like, you know, I have to wake them up unfortunately, but I'm like, do you have the toilet plunger? So because we are moving and we're not moving into the same place, they're like, no, I brought the toilet plunger and the scrub brush combo to my apartment. I don't have one here. They promptly go back to bed after I've explained I have piss water everywhere and I need to unclog my toilet. They don't give a shit. So the reason I don't have one is because the one that I asked them for used to be mine. So there was a time a few months ago where they asked me to dog sit. Whenever we're not home, the dog stays in their bathroom because she will get into everything. She's a menace. So I opened their bathroom door one time. I see that the toilet is toileting. She is growing a fungal colony. She is the stinkiest bitch on the left side of the apartment. So I get my toilet brush plunger combo and I clean their toilet. I'm like, you can keep that because I looked for one of theirs. I could not find one. I'm like, this is now yours. You could not give that back to me if you paid me. So, I'm poor, as all clowns are. We are just silly little guys. We don't get real people money. We get paid in candy and concepts. So the next time I'm out, I'm like, okay, if I have to carry this home, I don't feel like carrying home a combo set that is triple the price of just a simple little scrub brush. So I only have a scrub brush in my bathroom. So back to the main story. You know, that my roommate goes back to bed. There's piss water and used toilet paper and soaked towels fucking everywhere. They've also been doing a ton of laundry in the process of their move. I don't know if the washer is free. So I only have a scrub brush. And you know those things like you like use to put down your drain? They're really long and like kind of have teeth. I have one of those, but it's missing like half its teeth. But I'm like, my hair is so thick it only needs a singular tooth. It'll get the job done. I'm like, you know what? I'll use that. It'll be able to bend and reach into the depths of the toilet and remove the clogged tissue paper or whatever's in there. It is already wibbly and bendy. And I don't know if you guys know this, but the toilet water, you guessed it, made it more wibbly and bendy. So, as you could guess, I'm already grossed out. I've already probably stepped in it. I'm like, I'm going to have to shower. I'm going to have to cleanse myself of my own skin. My tub is to the right of me. I turn it on. I don't even turn the cold water on. It is just pure hot water. I'm willing to lose some layers for this. So, I roll up my sleeve. And I then proceed to use my hand to try to remove the toilet paper from the piss water. In doing that, the very edge of my sleeve gets a little wet, so I immediately take that off. Mind you, I already don't have pants on, so I am shirtless, elbow deep in piss water, digging for toilet paper. The floor is soaked in piss water. It is probably like 11 by this point, and I should be in bed. And I'm not. I'm elbow deep in piss water in my own bathroom in the dark. I have found a penny that had not seen the light of day since it was minted, and it has never known the luxury of knowing what mint is because it grew up in a literal shithole. I couldn't even tell you that really was a penny. It might have just been a mimic because I couldn't see any indicators of penniness on it. I could not see the little old white men. I could not see dates. It was an educated guess that it was a penny, probably. So the water's still not going down. The towels by this point have soaked up all the floor piss water. So I have just thrown them and the soaking wet mat into the shower. I am using my hand and the wibbly toothless motherfucker to just try to get the toilet paper out, and the toilet paper keeps getting caught on the wibbly thing, so the wibbly thing and any toilet paper I've removed so far just go at the very end away from the drain into the tub. This is not working. I am reminded that toilets in the very depths of them kind of dip, and my hand is not going to bend that way. So I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? The entire time, I'm like stopping every few minutes to like rinse my arm off because I'm like, but I reached the conclusion, okay, I can get hot water. It'll force the hot water works. I've done it before. It'll be great. Okay. And I don't know if you guys know this. I don't think I ever want you to know this. The water in your toilet bowl, it's really cold, especially in the winter. So I am going from freezing cold piss water to burning my skin off shower water, and I'm not sure if I'm actually rinsing all of it off properly because I can't feel my arm at this point. I then proceed to try to use my scrub brush to the left of me like a plunger. I'm like, okay, I need... It's not working, obviously, so I'm like, okay, what the fuck am I gonna do? I need the water out of the bowl. I'm like slow processing. My hamster in my wheel is not spinning. It's really, really late. I'm really stressed out. I'm doing this all alone. I'm like, okay, I throw the scrub brush into the shower. And I'm like, I'm like running through everything that I have that is still unpacked that I could possibly use to scoop the piss water into the tub so I can put a hot water down it. I'm like, oh, actually, you know what? The bowl thing that holds the scrub brush, it's like cup shaped. I can use that. I reach over and I grab it and I pull back. I don't even get to dip it into the toilet bowl and the water's already gone down. So you know how everybody has a hand washing song where you're like, yes, this is 30 seconds, and it's like a chorus to the... Mine is Mr. Brightside. I sang the entire song 3 times. The arm that I was scrubbing was raw, and the other one was numb because of how much force I was using to wash my arm. Cherry red. It still kind of hurts a little bit, and I still felt really gross. I then checked the time because I am sending voice messages like telling everyone what happened, because how could I not tell them what happened? I'm doing it right now on stream. It was only 11:03, but I still hadn't cleaned the floor yet, and I had work in the morning. I didn't go to bed till midnight, and I had to be up in 5 hours. So how was everyone else's yesterday? How are you guys? Because I think I win this week. I think anything bad that could have happened to you actually happened to me. I think I, in that moment, was God's funniest little jester. I think I even pushed Gavis Bettel off the pedestal there.